Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our playthrough of Rival Stars Horse Racing. My name is KPZ, that's me. We're back on the channel. And we've got some stuff to do in terms of goals, mostly having to do with steeplechasing, or pardon me, cross country. We completed all the steeplechasing stuff offline. So we've got to go to Switzerland, place gold or better in course 1. And so we're going to do that now. Here is our horse, not Cosmic Cafe, but Majestic Moustache, who is a little bit better at jumping, not so great at agility. That's okay. We're going to train up the horse a little bit more on the way. All right. I don't know why I just backed out of where I needed to go. Except, I guess, to train up Majestic Moustache. And so we're going to buy the grain and train them up. And we're only at level 11 right now. So this is going to be very expensive. We're not going to have enough money to do it all. Maybe one more. All right, that's it. We don't have any more money. So our agility is level 100. So we're pretty much comparable with the Cosmic Cafe, except basically I have a benefit to jumping and he has a benefit to acceleration in terms of the higher score. So here's our horse, and we are going to compete in Switzerland. Very fancy. If there are this many people turned out to watch a horse race like this in Switzerland, it's really just a timed event. And especially that many people at the starting line, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like the most boring part of it. Oh, hey, there goes the horse. All right, woo. Anyway, look at this. They have water obstacles here where you have to go through water. That is wild. I wonder how cold that fucking water is this time of year. All right. Over our second fence, there are 8 total fences. You can see up in the upper left-hand corner. The optimal time is just under 49 seconds. Fence number 3. I'm trying to maintain a little bit of my sprint meter. Fence number 5, which is like a log over an empty well. Tight corner here, fence number 6. Fence number 7, or never mind, those are all 6. All right, there we go. Our horse's colors look like digital camouflage, which I find very funny. 20 grand, finally. This kind of racing pays off. All right, goal completed. TJ says those Swiss courses look like something out of a movie. France says we're going to take Lucerne by storm. What is he on? Oh, yes. Kay Silverhand doing her thing. All right. Back down here, gold or better at Switzerland course 2. First, we're going to train up our horse a little bit more. We have some agility we can do. 10,000 to train it there. Good grief. And we don't have enough money to pay for that advancement. We only have the money to buy the grain to do it. So I guess we're just going to go back and try course 2 with Majestic Moustache. All right, even more water obstacles. Look at that. I don't know, it's just me, but if you said, hey, you're going to run through some water and then jump over something, I would be like, yo, it better not be very tall. Or you better be okay with a dive over it, because running in water, especially if it's just like mid-thigh, is not easy. At least in my opinion. All right, over hedgerow number 1. We have 10 total jumps. Here's number 2. Now the water obstacle. Look how fast it's just draining my sprint meter here. 3A, 3B. Still in the water. back out of the water to kind of weird looking table thing. Parallel oxer. Okay, kind of looked like parallel bars. Through another bit of water. Jump number 5, half roll top. We've done those before. Jump number 6. Kind of a longer, meandering thing here. Just cut right down the middle, man. Don't try to follow the course. Roll top. We got 2 more jumps. A wide sweeping corner here. And then like a rotten log. And the end. Alright, look at that. We're 196th in the world. Alright, collect payout here. We still have to do another one to get cross-country money. Why don't we do course 3? I think Bad Bradster entered a lot of these races and spent a lot of time making sure he got the top score. Don't worry, Bad Bradster, your records are safe for me. I'm not that interested in this kind of racing, so if I inadvertently get it, great, but otherwise not. I'm good. Alright, here we go. Our horse looks decidedly lackadaisical at the beginning. It's just like, can I just get some oats and go back to the barn? Alright, it's the exact same, sort of. Maybe. Oh, the rotten log got moved around. Some more windy stuff. A Christmas tree. Somebody tilted over. A really log that doesn't take any strength whatsoever. I'd be like, I need all logs. Rotten ones. Alright, another little fence here. Kind of a tight turn here into a roll top. And the finish line is that weird shaved down one. Bullfinch, whatever that's called. It's a bird, I want to say. Anyway, course 3 gold medal in the books. 60k gold, hallelujah. Alright, we're up to level 24 for our horse, and we got the achievement, Stables Monthly. Well, nobody reads print media anymore. Come on, how foolish can you be? Alright, photo ready full, breed a horse with initial agility stat of 50 or over. Let me tell you that the breeding you're going to see taking place here was an abject failure. But don't worry, offline I bred another horse. And I feel very confident that that horse will get that achievement next episode. Because I didn't wait to see how good it was. Alright, here is our... Ooh, boy. Alright, here is our Selle Francois horse. Majestic Moustache. And now I need a Selle Francois mare to breed with. I mean, he's really good. So I got over 100 grand. Maybe we can find like a 4 or a 3 to breed him to, just to get it over with. And so we're just kind of flipping through here, making sure I'm not missing any really good 5-star horses. Extreme Beetle looked okay, didn't have the sprint stats. Outlaw Glamour, look at that horse. A plus A plus B, A. And a thoroughbred who's flat track racing doesn't need agility. So I am going to go race and get some money and buy Outlaw Glamour. That is a really good horse. It is also a better horse, in theory, than Cosmic Cafe, because Cosmic Cafe's extended stats, if I can remember where they are not that great. not as good as, I think he has a D for agility. There we go. He does have a D for agility. And his A plus is in jumping, and that's not a needed stat for a flat track racer. So, all right, Majestic Mustache, we're going to train him up the final piece there in agility. And we're going to collect a payout, and then I think we're going to go back and do some more cross-country racing. Flat track isn't initially going to get done a lot here today. All right, back to cross-country, which those little hats were kind of funny looking. We're going for course 4 for Majestic Mustache. And now we know that kind of jump is called a bullfinch in the middle of a stream. And that is a parallel oxel. It's terrifying that I know the names. At least we can start with something I definitely know, which is someone's discarded Christmas tree. Which I'm sure the horse will be like, nah, I don't want to jump over that. It's got branches that scratch me. But we'll jump over the tallest part. Piss my horse off. Alright, over the bullfinch. There we go. And the parallel oxel and oxer. Alright. Round the sweeping bend here. And it keeps going to rowboat. Oh, it's called a wooden tabletop. Oh well. Something happened to the ground there. I need to get a groundskeeper on that. Over a round log, over a hedge, a very small one. What's called a stone wall? That makes sense. Through the water, around the corner. Oh, had to slow down there. Did not want to miss that fence. And then the finish line. We're going to do it just under 55 seconds. Fantastic job. The Swiss are suitably impressed. All right. Outlaw Glamour, we're going to sell a horse. Of course, we're going to sell a horse. We're going to sell Cosmic Cafe, who's been rendered obsolete by the appearance of Outlaw Glamour, and we get 193K. So if you breed them and don't train them up, you don't get a lot of money. But if you train them up and spend all that money, then you come closer to getting your money back, I think. All right, here's our new thoroughbred stallion, Outlaw Glamour. A very good horse. Unfortunately, I didn't get the horse that I was trying to get, which would be a Selle Francois mare to breed our Selle Francois stallion to. So we're just going to keep hitting the new stock button because we got plenty of money right now. And if we find a good one, it'll be 100,000. If we find a terrible one, it'll be less than that. And right now we're just finding terrible ones of many varieties. Selle Francois mare, jump stat or agility or whatever it is that I have to breed for, way too low on that one. I think it's agility. Selle Francois stallion, that guy sucks. Respect Ruby would be great if she wasn't a 2-star. Donut Dazzler, terrible. These horses are terrible. Ooh, Lava Infinity, cool name and one white leg, also not high enough level. Yep, not very impressed. Not very impressive. Joke Decision, A+ jumping, A+ acceleration, but the other stats are too low. I don't think that's what I want to do. Scientific Sardine wasn't high enough level there. I'm starting to get antsy. How about Detail Snore? B, A+, A+, A+. 24 100. Let's add a stall and buy this horse. Adding a stall is $2,000. And I could have avoided all that if I was smarter, but I'm not smarter, so I'll tell you how we could have avoided all that at the end. Alright, so there is our horse. And we're going to go look at our horse. And down at the bottom, detail snore. Alright, so we need to advance our horse a little bit. I'm imagining the breeding uses the law of averages. Basically, if you breed a horse with 100 agility to a horse with 50 agility, it'll add them together and divide by 2 or something like that. Basically, the floor should be 50 and the ceiling should be 100 in that notional example. That being said, let's go get some really low-level steeplechases under detail snores saddle blanket. And we're going back to the beginning, where absolutely no one will be there to watch this. I can tell you that right now. They're all over in Switzerland. Alright, over the log pile, around the bend to grandmother's house we go. Maybe if they released, like, wild animals into the course, it could be slightly more interesting. You know, like your horse would be a lot more motivated if it was running away from, like, a bear. That's just my idea on how to liven this up a little bit. Already out of sprint energy. I mean, this horse is barely moving. It's like the sprint energy thing is like, woo, totally done. Are we even going to make it over the oxer? Barely. Cantering along. That's when your horse isn't trying very hard. It's called a canter. Over the wood tabletop. And we got 10 seconds left to get through the gate and over the fence. Can we do it? Yes, with about 3.5 seconds left to spare. By the way, today's video, I'm sorry, it was just over 1 hour. It is going to last 1 hour, 3 minutes and change. Pardon. If I'd just been smart, I could have avoided buying a new stall, and that probably would have saved all the time. Alright, let's train up detail snore here. Since we have a lot of money, we're just going to buy all the grain or whatever we Alright. That is that. Can't really train up Majestic Moustache at all. Outlaw Glamour, we'll get to you later. Tuesday's thing is maxed out. Monday Money. I may have bought that horse offline. That is another mare for thoroughbred racing. Alright, back to cross-country racing. Detail snore. Off we go, over the wood tabletop. Bumped into the fence there. These uphill jumps, that would be like my horse, be like, no fucking way. Be like downhill jump, maybe. Flat ground jump, sure. Uphill jump, no. Hit the fence again there, unfortunately, over the stone pillar gate. That looks like a really tall gate. Another log oxer. And the table's half, it says half rolled up. Okay, that looked like a whole one to me. Log pile, picnic table. And the finish line. Half rolled up, another half rolled up. Oh, I can see that. Yep. It is only half rolled up. Alright, gold medal. We're way behind that one guy. And we advanced our horse up to level 7. Now they've moved my horse to the back of the line for some reason. So we're going to train up to level 5, and since everything at that point is going to be well over 50, I should be good to go. Look, everything's over 60. I really should be good to go. Alright, we got a daily goal out of the way. Breed a horse with an initial agility stat of 50 something or higher. Alright, so we are going to breed Detail Snore to Majestic Massage, pardon me. Alright, look at that. This should be easy. This should be a slam dunk. Alright, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I really just need to get over there and start training up Outlaw Glamour. And maybe I'm just now realizing that I have a different horse. Anyway, let's look at Outlaw Glamour and look at the genetic breakdown, whatever it's called, the genetic pedigree. A+, A+. So this is weird. A+ speed is 130. A sprint energy is also 130. And then jumping A is 128. Make it make sense. Alright, let's start here at Sewell Meadows with Outlaw Glamour. And let's equip a skill. How about Big Earner? And we'll get our max bet in here. There we go. And I'll talk to you guys after the race is over.
It's race on here at Sewell Meadows. A great start for the favourites. Dazzled Departments is also in the firing line. The race continues with Outlaw Glamour. Little Ostrich in second spot. Plausible Aim next, being pushed by Surprising Song. Followed by Storm Soup, feeling the pressure from Miniature Accordion. Outlaw Glamour maintaining the lead, neck and neck with Plausible Aim. Miniature Accordion with an amazing run up the inside. Still going, it's Surprising Song. Miniature Accordion getting moving. Outlaw Glamour on the outside, and then it's Waistcoat Harmony. At the 250, it's Storm Soup. Outlaw Glamour stretching now, toe-to-toe with Little Ostrich. As they race towards the line, it's Plausible Aim. Little Ostrich wants the front. Plausible Aim sprinting for his life on the outside. Outlaw Glamour breaks their hearts, just beating Surprising Soft. Little Ostrich gets the third place.
Alright, race number 1, win number 1 is in the books. And Outlaw Glamour, decidedly benign looking horse, is now going to get trained up. All right, back to the flat racing here. Sewell Meadows, race 2. There we go. Max bet, please. Ooh, on the rail.
We're underway here at Sewell Meadows. Outlaw Glamour off to a magnificent start. Bookies are nervous. Wizards Past also up the front. Outlaw Glamour continues to show the way. Intricate Armies in second, trying to beat back Chump's Chariot. Next, it's Gossip's Whisper, Northern Express, trying to outdo them. At the 500 marker, it's Outlaw Glamour. Northern Express picks up the bit. Chump's Chariot in third position, heads up and down with Intricate Armies. Continuing around the track, it's Outlaw Glamour. Northern Express picks up the bit, and then it's Chump's Chariot. At the top of the straight, it's Outlaw Glamour. Northern Express in second spot. Chump's Chariots in third position. They run for home, it's Outlaw Glamour. Chump's Chariots with a withering run. Outlaw Glamour takes a fantastic win. Intricate Armies in second. Third at the line, Northern Express.
All right, race 2, another win in the books. And we leveled up. All right, all trained up. Sewell Meadows, race 3. What? My horse is not visible. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to back out and pick a different race. Yep. Alright, we'll just do race 2 again. Fine with me. Max bet in. Alright, here we go.
We're underway here at Sewell Meadows, and the favourite is driving the pace right from the go. Arch Blueprint going with them. Continuing around the track, it's Outlaw Glamour. Full Spark gathering momentum on the outside. Monstrous Bang stretching now, just has a margin over Storms Down. Swords Spreadsheet pushing hard. Arch Blueprint in 11th spot, closely followed by Thought Trouble. Outlaw Glamour is the front runner. Loud Challenge pushing past horses, then Storms Down. Storms Down with a magnificent run. Storms Down with a brilliant turn of foot. Then as the race moves on, it's Outlaw Glamour. Storms Down moving forward now. A length away, it's Loud Challenge. Full Spark is absolutely flying off the fence. Prawn Picture in 11th, just behind it's Worry Windmill. Outlaw Glamour maintaining the prime spot. Storms Down in second position. 2 lengths behind it's Arch Blueprint. On their back is Loud Challenge. Outlaw Glamour in first spot. Storms Down in second. 3 lengths away it's Loud Challenge head and head with Strangers Tuesday. The race continues with Outlaw Glamour. Storms Down in second place. 4 lengths away it's Arch Blueprint. Full Spark gaining momentum and flying through. Stride for stride with Monstrous Bang. Race hots up for the winning post. Storms Down in second position. Arch Blueprint next. Monstrous Bang has dropped from the sky. Outlaw Glamour setting the pace. Outlaw Glamour wins by a huge margin. Storms Down second. Full Spark in third.
All right, another nice win there for Outlaw Glamour. And collect a little bit of pay there. And we're just going to go right back and train them up some more. And go to level 5, so it'll be 2 training levels. And probably put us under 200,000 when it's all said and done. Alright, only because we didn't buy the grain. 32 seconds left on our foaling here. And so we'll see how that's going. Lucky Shimmer is the daughter. I bred Lucky Shimmer offline. Here you can see it's a little bit of an improvement from Tuesday's thing, which is why I just decided to go with it for the purposes of the video. Cosmic Cafe, Tuesday's thing, even though Cosmic Cafe is a 5, and Tuesday's thing is a 3. I got the stats of a 3, and I ended up being a 3. But we decided to keep her because the other horse that I bred previous to this was all D's, same as her mother. So this, by the way, is the child that we were hoping for from our 2 Saleh Francois horses, but it does not have an agility currently above whatever it was, 50 something, 52. Anyway, we're just going to pick a name here in a minute that's kind of humorous, but yeah. This breeding didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it in terms of the numbers, but in terms of the grades, I would have been happy with it. We were keeping this horse, but we're not going to keep this horse. It's merely to get the achievement. There's a great name, Hipster Gesture. And so we're going to, initial agility stat of 50. That horse doesn't have that. Will it get credit for it with the bonus? I don't know. All right, so Lucky Shimmer is the child of Tuesday's thing, and eventually we are positioning that horse to take over. All right, so let's race. Who are we racing? All right, there's Lucky Shimmer. We don't really have any skills. We can... maybe the sprint charge rate. I don't know. I would want to use that on a different kind of horse. Like a cross-country horse or something. Anyway, let's see how this horse does racing.
It's race on here at Sewell Meadows. Watch Wiggle is off to a good start. Going fast on the inside, it's Light Spoon. Pounding down the course, it's Careless Crush. Tawny Teardrop in second place. Watch Wiggle in third spot. Fighting for position with Detective Touch. Zealous Almond in ninth place from Lucky Shimmer. Light Spoon dictating the pace. Detective Touch is coming with a huge run. Zealous Almond in ninth position. A length behind, it's Lucky Shimmer. At the 500 pole, it's Light Spoon. Major's Mist gaining momentum and flying through. Detective Touch covering extra territory. Lucky Shimmer next. Light Spoon leads the race. Lucky Shimmer on the rails. Pounding down the course, it's Light Spoon. Lucky Shimmer will be looking to hold that position until the final sprint, just ahead of Sandwich Arrow. As they straighten for home, it's Light Spoon. Lucky Shimmer happy where it is, putting in a strong bid with Sandwich Arrow. Light Spoon punched out and won it. Vanishing Monday in second place. Third at the line, Watch Wiggle.
Alright, we did terrible and finished 6th, but really the only goal is just to be able to train the horse up a little bit more. Alright, so let's drop down a level and race the horse again.
Gates spring, and the favourite gets a magnificent start. Also running well is Planet Picnic. The race continues with Trendy Tuesday. Pumpkin Prince striving forward, sparring with Sensational Symbol, stride for stride with Enchanting Enquiry. Rockfish Umbrella in 7th, a length away it's Eternal Code. Sensational Symbol at the front, Trendy Tuesday, scraping the paint off the rails, pushing hard in front of Enchanting Enquiry, battling with Lucky Shimmer, followed by Rockfish Umbrella. 900 metres to the finish, and it's Trendy Tuesday. Enchanting Enquiry wants the front, head and head with Lucky Shimmer. Rockfish Umbrella charging through. At the 700 metre mark, it's Sensational Symbol. Lucky Shimmer overtaking, just in front of Rockfish Umbrella. Still going, it's Trendy Tuesday. Sensational Symbol in 2nd spot, and then it's Lucky Shimmer. Enchanting Enquiry in 1st place. Sensational Symbol getting moving. Then Lucky Shimmer. Still going, it's Trendy Tuesday. Sensational Symbol wants the front. 1 length behind, it's Enchanting Enquiry. Trendy Tuesday still in the lead. Sensational Symbol travelling on the fence. Closely followed by Lucky Shimmer. Sensational Symbol at the front. Lucky Shimmer in 2nd spot. In the stretch, it's Trendy Tuesday. Lucky Shimmer needs to get into a better place. Lucky Shimmer gets the money, just scoring from Trendy Tuesday. Sensational Symbol in 3rd.
Alright, eked out a victory there at Three Oaks. And now we can train up to level 9. Sorry, I'm just laughing while I was recording that race part. I'll tell you guys in a minute. We're training up Lucky Shimmer here. I played this game on LinkedIn called Tango. I just solved Sunday's puzzle in 46 seconds. Sent it to my friend. He was like, "What the fuck? We had 1 fucking symbol today. Get the fuck out of here." 95%. I was smarter than 95% of the CEOs on LinkedIn who play that game. So, very funny. My buddy's like, "Fuck you." All right. Let's get back to racing here with Lucky Shimmer. And, are we doing Lucky Shimmer? Yes, we are. I have too many horses. I'm getting them all confused. Alright, max bet. Here we go. Enjoy the race.
The starter gets us underway here at Soul Meadows. Lucky Shimmer is off to a fabulous start. Punters would be happy with themselves early. Shameful Shirt starting well on the inside. Lucky Shimmer keeping the front. Gossip Victory in 2nd, trying to fend off Self-Storm. Rogue's Picture in 11th place, toe-to-toe with Fantastic Rhubarb. Continuing around the track, it's Lucky Shimmer. Shameful Shirt gathering momentum. Next, it's Gossip Victory. Just ahead of Robot Mount, disputing with Self-Storm. 400 to race, it's Lucky Shimmer. Shameful Shirt in 2nd from Gossip Victory. 2 lengths away, it's Robot Mount contending with Self-Storm. They straighten up for home and it's Lucky Shimmer. Shameful Shirt in 2nd place, followed by Gossip Victory. monstrous win from Lucky Chimmer. Shameful Church in second. Gossip Victory gets the third place.
All right, nice win there. Collect our payout. Is it time to check on my meddlesome brat child horse? Nope, it's time to go race some more. Lucky Shimmer back. And we're going to max bet again. All right, here we go.
The field is away. A great start for the favourite, Lucky Shimmer. Slow Staircase is showing early speed. 1100 a race, it's Lucky Shimmer. Going hammer and tongs with Eternal Extravaganza. Slow Staircase in fourth place. Then Alert Acorn. Then as the race moves on, it's Total Traitor. Slow Staircase moving up the field. Struggling with Delicate Dazzler. A length behind, it's Lucky Shimmer. Total Traitor still pilots the field. Banquet Emperor in second position, putting in a strong bid with Slow Staircase. And here comes Lucky Shimmer. Pounding down the course, it's Total Traitor. Banquet Emperor in second place. Just behind, it's Delicate Dazzler. Lucky Shimmer looking comfortable in that position. Total Traitor in the lead. Banquet Emperor in second position. Lucky Shimmer to the outside. Next, it's Alert Acorn. 300 a race, it's Total Traitor, pushing hard in front of Slow Staircase. In the straight, it's Total Traitor. Lucky Shimmer travelling off the fence. The final sprint is on, and it's Total Traitor. Lucky Shimmer looking comfortable in that position. Banquet Emperor pushing hard. Total Traitor takes the race. Lucky Shimmer second. Third at the line, Slow Staircase.
All right, another win. And Lucky Shimmer leveled up. And we're going to just stay and train her up anyway. And I think I've been skipping agility and jumping because we really don't use those on flat tracks, but whatever, I'll just pay and train them up now anyway. And while we're here, I might as well train up Detail Snore a little bit. Although not a whole lot, because I'm not planning on keeping that horse or its child. Speaking of child, let's go check on the child. We'll just buy all that. Expensive. All right, back to more racing here at Sewell Meadows. Race number 3, Lucky Shimmer. Let's get our max bet in. I don't know if I'm going to win this one, but I guess we'll only find out by racing.
It's race on here at Sewell Meadows. A great start for the favourites. Rodeo Sandwich breaking in. The race continues with Lucky Shimmer. Matching Volcano wants the front. Trying to keep off Tough Flicker. Neck and neck with Horn Trust. Pedestrian Jubilee, the leader. Lucky Shimmer needs to get more comfortable. On their back is Matching Volcano. Horn Trust pushing past horses. Matching Volcano with a magnificent run. With 500 metres to go, it's Lucky Shimmer. Pedestrian Jubilee in second spot, putting up a challenge to Matching Volcano. Horn Trust with a brilliant turn of foot. Lucky Shimmer striking the front. Pedestrian Jubilee wants the front. On their back is Matching Volcano. About to run for the judge, it's Lucky Shimmer. Pedestrian Jubilee in second spot. Lucky Shimmer showing the way. Horn Trust in second. Lucky Shimmer delivers the final knock. Just holds on. Bluebird Sight. Matching Volcano in third.
All right, another win. And we get the ability to level Lucky Shimmer up some more. Collect some ranch payout and then go right back into training. We're just grinding it today, that's all there is to it. Already approaching the level of our mother. Tuesday's thing. Lucky Shimmer right next door. And we're just going to go back because we're just trying to max out the horse's skills. Race 2. We've been doing race 3. Nope, we're capped. Alright, race 4. No. Alright, one more time in race 4. Max bet. And here we go.
We're underway here at Sewell Meadows. Lucky Shimmer off to a magnificent start. Bookies are nervous. Sorry Snowball is also in the run. Sorry Snowball still in first position. Confidential Customer making ground from Heavy Burrito. Squeamish Lava in fourth. Heads up and down with Leveled Lentil. Vital Vacuum is fighting stride for stride with Thief Galleon. Still going, it's Confidential Customer. A length away, it's Leveled Lentil. Heavy Burrito in fifth spot. Just has a margin over Vital Vacuum. Teapot Nurse in 11th position. Tulips Protest next. Sorry Snowball leading. Closely followed by Leveled Lentil. Followed by Squeamish Lava. Thief Galleon is coming with a huge run. 1,000 out and it's Confidential Customer. Sorry Snowball in second, head and head with Lucky Shimmer. And then it's Leveled Lentil, toe to toe with Squeamish Lava. Confidential Customer maintaining the lead. Leveled Lentil overtaking on the outside. Spooky Style in fifth. Next it's Squeamish Lava. Confidential Customer out in front. Lucky Shimmer in second place. Just behind it's Sorry Snowball. One length away it's Squeamish Lava. Teapot Nurse in last. At the quarter pole, it's Lucky Shimmer, Confidential Customer in second position. And then it's Leveled Lentil. Continuing around the track, it's Lucky Shimmer, Sorry Snowball wants the front. One length behind, it's Confidential Customer. Lucky Shimmer leading. Sorry Snowball in second spot. One length away, it's Confidential Customer. Lucky Shimmer holding the lead. Spooky Style is coming home from the clouds. Lucky Shimmer salutes first. Sorry Snowball in second place. Third at the line, Leveled Lentil.
All right, another win. We did not level up, so we're just going to go right back into racing because we couldn't improve our horse any. Max bet again. There's just a way to offset all the money I waste training these horses. Post position 4 for this race.
We're underway here at Sewell Meadows, and the favourite is driving the pace right from the go. Right there is Pole of Land. 900 to go, and it's Lucky Shimmer. Polar Plans in second position, going hammer and tongs with Little Stork, pushing hard in front of Banquet Brilliance. Fantastic Flights up against them. Lucky Shimmer in the lead. Then Polar Plans just in front of Little Stork. Polar Plans gaining momentum and flying through. A length behind, it's Computer Crunch. Continuing around the track, it's Lucky Shimmer. Banquet Brilliance getting past. Blistering Banter charging through. Lucky Shimmer keeping the lead spot. Banquet Brilliance in second. Blistering Banter next. One length behind, it's Polar Plans going hammer and tong with Little Stork. Lucky Shimmer keeping the front. Banquet Brilliance in second place. Then Blistering Banter. At the top of the straight, it's Lucky Shimmer. Blistering Banter in second position. Lucky Shimmer first at the finish, just in front of Polar Plans. Banquet Brilliance in third.
All right, another victory at Sewell Meadows. And we can now train our horse up to level 12, so we're 3 away from the max. Amazon, no, I don't need multiple reminders that my package is 10 stops away. All right, let's pay to train up. We're into the 80s now for most of our skills, except agility, which we really don't need. And we'll see if this gamble was worth it, if this horse really is better than Tuesday's thing. Side to side right now, maybe approaching Tuesday's thing, especially in jumping and acceleration. But I guess the only way we'll really know is to keep racing and improving the horse. Race 4 at Sewell Meadows. We are now able to race that. Max bet. It's going to be a close one, maybe.
It's race on here at Sewell Meadows, and the favourite gets a magnificent start. Sponge Official is right there. Lucky Shimmer keeps the lead. Clash Complication in second place. Featherful pressuring just behind. Just ahead of Chance Flyer. Just behind, it's Living Irony. Then as the race moves on, it's Lucky Shimmer. Featherful wants the front, putting in a strong bid with Clash Complication. On their back is Chance Flyer. Lucky Shimmer still in the first position. Featherful wants the front. One length away, it's Clash Complication. As they straighten for home, it's Lucky Shimmer. Clash Complication in second spot from Featherful. Lucky Shimmer is the front runner. Clash Complication in second. Lucky Shimmer wins. Featherful in second. Clash Complication gets the third place.
All right, another first place. No level 13. All right, back to racing. We'll just do it again. No, we'll go to Parsons. Can we even race at Parsons yet? Yes, we can race at Parsons. All right, max bet. Get it up in there. Here we go.
Ready to rumble. Lucky Shimmer getting away to a great start. Adaptable Action right behind. 1100 from the judge, it's Lucky Shimmer. Dashing Rainbow in second spot from Adaptable Action. Grappling with Auspicious Archetype. Chump Cash on the fence. Lucky Shimmer once again in the front spot. Chump Cash overtaking now. Dashing Rainbow next. Putting up a challenge to Silver Silhouette. Adaptable Action pushing past horses. Bush Shimmer in ninth spot. Tussling with Regal Rock. Lucky Shimmer in first position. Chump Cash in second. Neck and neck with Dashing Rainbow. Just has a margin over Silver Silhouette. At the 500 metre mark, it's Lucky Shimmer. Dashing Rainbow in second place. Followed by Silver Silhouette, putting up a challenge to Chump Cash. Lucky Shimmer maintaining the prime spot. Dashing Rainbow in second position. One length behind, it's Silver Silhouette, just in front of Chump Cash. Lucky Shimmer controlling the race. Dashing Rainbow wants the front. Next it's Silver Silhouette. Lucky Shimmer continuing to show the way. Dashing Rainbow is flying home from nowhere. Epic win by Lucky Shimmer. Dashing Rainbow second. Third at the line, Chump Cash.
All right, a first place at Parsons Valley. And now we are level 13. And we'll collect payout and we'll train the horse up. All right, almost there. Almost there. Acceleration is the same. Jumping is superior. Everything else, I think, is 2 level ups away from meeting or exceeding. So we will do race 2 at Parsons. And we are the favorite. We'll get that max bet in there and see how this one goes.
The starter gets us underway here at Parsons Valley. Lucky Shimmer is off to a fabulous start. Flemish Superstar right up there with the leader. Pounding down the course, it's Lucky Shimmer. Flemish Superstar in third, followed by Miss Tame. Heads up and down with Fiery Ruby. And then it's Affectionate Artist, Elbow Warrior in 12th spot. A length away, it's Centipede Solitaire. Lucky Shimmer piloting the field. Amethyst Ants in second position, closely followed by Miss Tame. Next, it's Affectionate Artists, pushing hard in front of Crescent Water, then Flemish Superstar. Affectionate Artists with a magnificent run. Lucky Shimmer still outrunning the rest. Amethyst Ants in second place. A length behind, it's Miss Tame. Stride for stride with Crescent Water, just in front of Flemish Superstar. Elbow Warrior in 12th position, just behind its Centipedes Solitaire. The race continues with Lucky Shimmer. Amethyst Ants wants the front. A length away, it's Affectionate Artists. On their back is Flemish Superstar. Continuing around the track, it's Lucky Shimmer. Amethyst Ants in second spot. 3 lengths behind, it's Affectionate Artist. Neck and neck with Flemish Superstar. Lucky Shimmer piloting the field. Amethyst Ants in second. On their back is Affectionate Artist. Just has a margin over Flemish Superstar. They straighten up for home and it's Lucky Shimmer. Amethyst Ants in second place. Just behind, it's Flemish Superstar. Lucky Shimmer has waltzed in. Flemish Superstar in second place. Amethyst Ants in third.
All right, another win. And no level up. Race 2, we'll do it again. Never mind, we'll do race 3. Max bet, get that in there. Here we go.
It's race on here at Parsons Valley. Lucky Shimmer is off to a fabulous start. Hunters would be happy with themselves early. Spicy Spook is also in the firing line. Lucky Shimmer in control. Spicy Spook in second spot. Gust Rule progressing. Fury Fiction travelling on the fence. 900 out and it's Lucky Shimmer. Mystery's Machine in second from Gust Rule. Head and head with Opulent Chancellor. Lucky Shimmer in first spot. Mystery's Machine beginning to make ground. Just ahead of Fury Fiction. Gust Rule next. Calico Cookie in 8th, putting in a strong bid with Total Steel. Lucky Shimmer holds the lead. Mystery's Machine in second position, being overwhelmed by Fury Fiction. Toe-to-toe with Gust Rule. 400 out, and it's Lucky Shimmer. Mystery's Machine in second position, just ahead of Fury Fiction. In the straight, it's Lucky Shimmer. Gust Rule wants the front, putting in a strong bid with Mystery's Machine being pushed by Fury Fiction. Lucky Shimmer, the leader. Gust Rule travelling on the outside, closely followed by Domino Dragon. Lucky Shimmer has scored in easy fashion. Gust Rule in second. Domino Dragon gets the third place.
All right, another win at Parsons Valley. We got about 3 minutes left in the video, just FYI. We're up to level 14. Quickly collect this payout and then train up our horse. Lucky Shimmer. Alright, so let's do a side-by-side stat comparison. Speed 86, same as her mother. Sprinting 87, 1 point less. Acceleration 3 points better. I think it's time to go do something that I was talking about doing. Let's feed our baby horse. Well, besides that, we're letting our baby horse go hungry. All right. Are we going to go look at the other horse? We are. All right. Here is Lucky Shimmer. And I went in here looking to do the thing, but I can't do it. So now we'll go look at Tuesday's thing, who has ceased being an effective horse for us just because of age. And I hit the wrong button. So now we'll go in here and we can choose an heir to be your legacy horse. So we're going to choose Lucky Shimmer. Clearly, looking at the stats, it's a much better horse. And at least the grades are better. And I decided to choose a level 3 horse with better grades than a level 4 horse with worse grades. So that's the choice I made. So Tuesday's thing is about to go to the glue factory. And we're going to sell her off for 103K. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button or leave a comment below. I'll see you next time on Rival Stars Horse Racing.